Before your last title defense, you said you wish the UFC showed more value to champions of the sport. Are they valuing showmanship over skill too much?
Absolutely. They're running the business. That's their first in mind. But I think, in my personal opinion, I think it should go, no matter what, if you look at the roster, champions should be paid most. And then you can pick the guys who sells tickets, and then you can disperse it down there at all. I mean, me defending the belt for 10 times straight, and a guy who comes into the UFC and makes more of a payout than I do, there's something wrong with the sport.
Have you brought these concerns to Dana White, and if so, what has he said?
I have not brought these concerns. I haven't had to sit down and talk with Dana White. I've only had one. But other than that, if I was to keep it real with Dana in front of the whole world, I don't think it would be a good conversation. But me and Dana, we are in good terms with no bad blood. But if I keep it real, you know what I mean? It's just part of the sport.
But in some ways, and I'm not trying to stir up anything, but is it a sign of disrespect a little bit? Because, you're out here saying, I'm the champ, I should be paid like the champ, and he has no response. He's not showing you any love in that way. Yeah, I mean, I get paid very well. So I'm not knocking my pay at all, but if a guy who's not even a champion makes more money than me, then you have to scratch your head like, what the hell is going on here? Like, how does that make sense? Is it because ticket sales? Is it because he brings more to the table? So then you're paying for talent. You're not paying for talent. You're paying for, somebody who's going to bring ticket sales. So that's why I did that thing where you can get the girl who said, catch me outside on Dr. Phil. If that's what you're looking for, she'd probably make more money than I would because she'll bring way more eyes to the table. But if I'm going after the audience and the market that they want to see true talent. Do you feel like the importance of being a UFC champion has diminished?
I think, it depends who you ask. You could say yes, because nowadays it's not as important to be a champion for people because they know they get the big money fights without being a champion. For a good example, my boy Tyron Woodley, he's the welterweight champion of the world, and Conor McGregor and Nate Diaz aren't welterweights, and they got paid higher than the welterweight champion. So that makes you take a look at the sport like, how does that make sense? And that's just facts. That's just not me not talking. That's just facts itself. And you can't argue with facts. And that doesn't make sense.